Friday, almost the end of the week, off to a weekend. I'm going to start with a song, and then I'll tell you a little story behind it, and a little yakking and hanging, and then I'll be out of your hair for a while. So here we go.
Oh, people, look around you. The signs are everywhere. You've left it for somebody other than you to be the one to care. You're lost inside your houses. There's no time to find you now. While your walls are burning and your towers are turning, I'm gonna leave you here and try to get down to the sea somehow. The road is filled with homeless souls, every woman, child, and man who have no idea where they will go. They'll help you if they can. But everyone must have some thought that's gonna pull them through somehow. While the fires are raging hotter and hotter, but the sisters of the sun are gonna rock me on the water now. Rock me on the water, sister, will you soothe my fever brow? Rock me on the water, I'll get down to the sea, so I'll get down to the sea somehow. Oh, people, look among you. It's there your hope must lie. There's a seabird above you, gliding in one place, like Jesus in the sky. We all must do the best we can, and then hang on to that gospel plow. When my life is over, gonna stand before the Father, but the sisters of the sun are gonna rock me on the water now. Rock me on the water, sister, will you soothe my fever brow? Hey, rock me on the water, maybe I'll remember, maybe I'll remember that. Rock me on the water, the wind is with me now. Rock me on the water, I'll get down to the sea somehow. Rock me on the
Jackson Browne, Rock Me on the Water. I had just done a Zoom meeting with the immediate family, and it's really funny. As soon as I see all the guys on the screen, a part of my brain always goes back to James Taylor and Jackson Browne and kind of where we all came together and started this pretty remarkable journey that we're all still on together. And it's really special. I mean, there's a part of me, boy, when that screen pops up and I see Russ and Cooch and Waddy and Steve, I just kind of it's like the most comfortable screen I've ever seen, just seeing my brothers in crime, and get to hang with them. And we were taking care of, man, our new video is unbelievable. We just saw the first rough cut of it, and man, it is something really special. We're a few little tweaks in it, and then it'll be coming out. It's a song called Slippin' and Slidin', and Waddy's the lead vocalist on this one. And it is some badass stuff going on, some serious rock and roll. So it's fun. I'm giving you a little teaser there, but I'll keep you posted as to when it's coming out, because we're sorting out, with the delay of album releases and all that. We're just focusing right now on EPs, because also we way overcut when we did the new album. I think the album's supposed to have 12 songs on it, and we cut 17. So we got lots of like bonus material that we'll be able to use for our EPs, which is going to be really, really sweet too. You kind of hate to not use a song that you've cut, but just with the advent of a record, there's a limited amount of space on them to maintain fidelity and all that. So let's see what else. I spent about almost 8 hours yesterday with Blue going through every page of the book, moving things around and tweaking and all that. It is a hoot. We both said, we just kept looking at each other and we knew we were laughing even though we had masks on, sitting in his office. We're on opposite sides of the table looking at a big screen computer and just going through and saying, let's move that one over here. Let's move these, get the colors right. No, I mean, it's for me, it's like, this is what this guy does. He makes books and does he's got a fine arts company, but one of the main things that they do is they do books. And, to me, I just took I was going to say something. I took a whole lot of pictures and then put them all on a hard drive and gave them to him to take a look at. And the next thing I know, this thing has been organized into something really quite amazing. And it's really his eye stepping away from pictures and really looking at it and understanding how to put these things together. So I am so excited about this because like I've said before, without the pandemic, this might have never happened, even though people have been bugging me for years saying, when's it going to happen? And now it's happening. And I'm looking at this as just another bit of lemonade that's coming out of a lemon. So I'm excited about that. Let's see. Oh, I'm going over this evening. I'm going out now. My wife just got back from the nursery and bought a carload of stuff. So I'm going to go down now and plant. It's all just plants. I'm not worried about gloves or anything for this. This is just digging holes and putting in a little fertilizer and planting and watering. And then this evening, I'm going to work on Judith Owen songs because I'm going to her house tomorrow to do a live stream of some new material with her and she and Pedro. So I'm excited about that. Maybe what I'll do is I'll film there and talk to Judith and talk to Pedro, and that'll be my post for tomorrow. So I'll introduce you, and maybe I can get her assistant Pam to film some of what we're doing and be able to post that too. So it's busy, it's crazy. I didn't think I'd be this busy, and some of it you almost wish you weren't. Because I really have not, since the whole thing started, this pandemic started, I don't think I've had a good night's sleep yet. Plus, like so many other people, I'm just incredibly stressed over the state of our country right now. I'm not going to get into politics, but I mean, I say things on my Facebook page. I'm tempering my Facebook page as best I can because it seems like if I fart, I get blocked for 30 days. So I have serious trolls that have me as their target. So I'm trying to be somewhat cool, but as time goes on, I'm going to dig in my heels in. But for right now, I'm so concerned for people's well-being in terms of health with the COVID virus. I'm concerned for all the people down in the Gulf states that have just been, blasted by this hurricane. And I'm really concerned for all the people here in my state that are putting up with massive amount of fires that are just so incredibly destructive. So there's, you try to find things to be positive and uplifting about. But boy, when you kind of wake up and you really look at the news, see what's going on, it's pretty devastating to see just what humanity's dealing with beyond the political arena and all the insanity there. Oh, thank you. That's probably the government letting me know that they're now listening. Well, they're always listening. When I was in college, my roommate for a period of time was the president of SDS, the Students for a Democratic Society. And every day when we went to school, we were a couple of blocks from the college and would walk to school. There were FBI guys following us all the time. And so I know I probably have a pretty good sized dossier tucked away. But frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and that's going to be it. So I'm going to go now and do some planting. It's hot outside. It's not as hot as it's been. We're down about 8 or 10 degrees from when it was really peaking. So I'm just going to go out there and dig in and do my planting, do my fertilizing and my watering. Then I'm going to come back in, chill for a while, and then I'm going to start working on Judah's songs. Oh, and I just did a video for Bob Harris's charity that they're doing. They did a really beautiful version of Stand By Me. So I put the bass part on it and sent that back. And of course, when I sent it back, it still had the click on it. So they called me and said, can you send us one without the click on it? So I got that together. And then they said, oh, well, we're going to be putting together a video for this. So then I just filmed myself before I did this playing the track. And I sent that off. Hopefully that's okay. And then I'm doing an album with my old friend Steve Eaton, and he just sent me another song to do for him. So I'll dig into that maybe on Sunday. I got too much to do before then. So I wish everybody a great day, a great weekend. Just whatever you're doing, just be safe and try to share some good times with your friends and family. And but adhere to the rules right now. I mean, these rules will end at some point, but they'll end a lot sooner if people are cognizant of what they should be doing. And nobody knows exactly what's right. I mean, it's still somewhat speculative, but man, it's so much easier to err on the side of caution than to err on the side of ignorance and then pay the price for it, potentially with your life or the life of friends or family. So be smart. Thank all the people that are working so hard. I mean, every night on the news here in LA, at least on Channel 7 News, they always have a segment and they just keep showing healthcare workers, honoring them. And these people, man, I mean, I'm sitting here making videos and gardening and stuff, and these people are still in the hospitals all masked up and, trying to save people's lives. So, I mean, they're definitely higher on my food chain than I am. I'm just sort of a knucklehead playing bass. They're out saving lives. So it's another ball game altogether. But I'm going to tuck Frankenstein in. A lot of people have been asking me about all the different signatures on it. But I'll tell you, a lot of them have just flat out disappeared. It'd be kind of hard to go through, but there's really fun ones all over here. I know it's probably really hard to see. You can see that little that's Saturn right there. And Peter Max, the artist, put that there because right below it, it says, Lee, may the force be with you. And George Lucas signed that. And then I still have let's see if you can, Christ, which way is the camera going here? Oh, it's upside down, sorry. I have my Oscar the Grouch from when we did Sesame Street. That was really fun. There's Rocky Blyer from the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's Lynn Swan there. There's B.B. King right in that scratched up area. And there's all kinds of characters on here. Right up in here, it's really hard to see right up in there, but there's Jeff Picaro up there, forever in my heart, in my groove. So I'm going to get my old butt out the door and go get to work and make my yard look better. It was fun taking everybody on a little visit around the yard. and visiting with the Knucklehead brothers, and Marcello and Rossano. Had them out on a nice walk this morning. So they've got a chew stick right now that they're, each of them's working on one in the den. Yeah. And they're watching TV. They're living the life. I always thought that if aliens were, let me tip this up just a little bit, and I can cop to the fact that there isn't any hair on top. I don't need to hide it like this. But I always thought, boy, if aliens were circling the planet and they saw somebody like me out walking their dog, they would really assume that the dog is the superior intelligence on here, because here's this person behind them kind of bidding to them. Then they squat down, take a big poop, and I immediately pull a bag out of my pocket and I'm cleaning their poop up for them. Who's in charge with all of this stuff? I think I would be amiss to be an alien looking down going, that's who's in charge, the one cleaning up the dump? Holy, no wonder the planet's in the state it's in. So I'll leave you with that image in your mind. So take good care, and I will see you tomorrow, and maybe from Judas, and we'll have some adventures over there. So take good care. I'm going to hit the button and say goodbye. Goodbye. God damn it. Goodbye.